The Nuggets, they began their post-Malone era last night. Interim head coach David Adelman at the helm for the Nuggets and Kings game. We're going to pick this one up in the first quarter here. Denver up 1, DDJ. Nikola Jokic throws up the lob to Aaron Gordon. That two-man game, it's been lethal over the years.
Yes, absolutely, and Aaron Gordon can still get up.
And then there is Nikola Jokic. So he's in the third here. He's drawing up plays on the sidelines and then goes in. Just over 7 minutes left here. Denver up. He finds Jalen Pickett, who was huge for them in the corner three.
Yeah, there's a lot of ball movement going on. They were playing pretty free-flowing. Jokic looking like Coach.
Coach, I like that. He had a triple-double through three quarters, so they still need him on the floor, too. And then Jokic there. And once again, he finds Pickett. Pickett had a career high in this one. Here's Jokic with Katie George after the game.
Yes, but I think they got Josh got the response that he wanted. The people say that we are vulnerable, but I think the beast is always the strongest or the most dangerous when they're vulnerable. So maybe he woke up the beast.
Somewhere Joe Mazzulla really likes that metaphor as well. The wizardry of Nikola Jokic is hard to quantify, but some things withstand the test of time. He's on the cusp of averaging a 30-point triple-double this season. While he's clinched the 10 boards per game, he still needs 74 rebounds, 7 assists across the final 2 games to lock it in. Meanwhile, David Adelman can add his first career win to that resume.
A lot of guys did good things in here, but we know what's ahead here. Okay, we got a playoff team Friday and playoff team Sunday. So we have a big journey ahead of us. The great thing about tonight is you all stayed with it. Everybody stayed with it. Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah, David.
Yeah, Phillips. Hey, by the way, I've been here all year. So I didn't just show up. So I appreciate that. You finally noticed I was here.
I feel you, David. The losing streak's over. The pressure, though, is not. Bobby Marks, our front office insider, joining us for this conversation. Bobby, what stood out to you? What did this night tell you about their chances heading into the playoffs?
I think 2 things. The Jalen Pickett minutes, the role of Russell Westbrook, certainly with Jamal.
Oop, I'm going to stop you for a second,
31
Robbie.
minutes.
There we go. We're gonna try one more time. Our connection with you, it's not looking like that Aaron Gordon-Jokic connection. We're gonna come back to you in just 1 minute. I'm gonna turn to you here, DDJ. Did we learn something about what the Denver Nuggets are capable of last night?
Yeah, we learned that that offense has kind of a new look there, and part of it is what they did with Russell Westbrook. I kind of feel bad for the guy. Did not play a lot, especially down the stretch. What the Nuggets realize here is that as much as that two-man game between Westbrook and Jokic sustained them through so much of that season, especially when Jamal Murray was struggling and in and out of that lineup, they know that teams are gearing up for the playoffs, and they're going to leave Russell Westbrook wide open and say, you're going to have to beat us. And they know that they just don't have faith in him to make those shots. So they went a little bit younger, and I think his playing time is going to decrease tremendously come playoff time. Russ's playoff time. Russ's minutes come playoff time, unfortunately, for him. But it is better off for the Nuggets overall.
Yeah.
Big picture, though. A month ago, this team had beaten OKC. We were talking about them as a second in the West. Now they've moved on from their coach. And in situations like that, I don't see teams getting better instantly when you move on from their coach. They're not as scary as they were about a month ago when they had that win against OKC.
Well, how could they be? They've been missing Jamal Murray for the last 6 games as well. To your point, Russell Westbrook sat the last 9 minutes of last night's game, but Pickett may be someone that they're going with here. Perk, what stood out to you?
What stood out to me is that they had 30 assists, and under Michael Malone, 25 of those assists probably would have came from Jokic. But Jokic only had 11. That means 19 assists came from the others. That means that the others actually had the ball in their hands and were able to be free and make plays offensively. We saw last night Pickett, Aaron Gordon do a side pick and roll. He hit him with a pocket pass for a dunk. We saw Aaron Gordon getting post-ups. We would have never witnessed that under the Michael Malone system. And so now all of a sudden guys are actually getting their number called. And so now when you're getting your number called and being able to play free and play with joy and have fun, guess what happens on the defensive end, Malika? You're more engaged. Doc Rivers used to trick me all the time. You know what he used to do?
What?
He used to, the first play of the game, he used to draw it up and run it for me to get a shot.
You know so
why?
then you're like, yeah,
Because he
all right,
wanted to make me feel.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm in it.
I'm going to start
go
drawing up
grab
that playbook,
rebounds,
Perk.
not
That's what I'm going to start
defend.
doing off the top of the show. I got you. Let's go coast to
Don't you
coast
do
on the
that.
rest
Don't
of
you
the
act up.
action around the association. We're going to start with the Clippers. They keep on rolling. James Harden, he dropped 35. Kawhi looked like prime Kawhi. Ivica Zubac notched his first ever triple-double in the win over the shorthanded Rockets. DDJ, is this the most dangerous version of the Clippers we've seen?
Absolutely. First of all, everybody's singing today. I feel like I missed the choir rehearsal.
Hey, it's not
today.
too late to get in.
I got to get in on this. Yes, this Clippers team is a scary team. I know they have a reputation. You talk about Harden come playoffs. You're worried about Kawhi and his health. But what if Kawhi is actually healthy this time? He is about as dangerous of a player as you have in the league when he's playing like this. And he's been playing like this since he's been healthy and been back. I do not think you want to face that Clippers team anytime soon.
That's when Perks are saying Kawhi Leonard, Jordan. All right, in the Bay, Steph hit the threes. That gave him 300 for the season, but it was another three-pointer from the Spurs, Harrison Barnes, that stole the show here. With 3 seconds left, the dagger. Right here, you're going to watch it in the heartbreaker. David, how costly is this loss for the Warriors?
This is an extremely costly and avoidable loss for this Warriors team. Bad turnovers down the stretch, falling asleep on defense. Now you have to be either the 6th, 7th, or 8th seed most likely, and that is a tough road to get to going forward.
It could come down to that game because there was a lot happening last night. It is time, DDJ, for our big three, the top plays of the night. Let's start at number 3, shall we? Derrick Jones Jr., you've been loving the way the Clippers are playing lately.
I know. I may, regret these words at some point, but I love this Clippers team and the way that they are playing. Look at that.
Derrick Jones Jr., high flying as always for the slam there, and they're playing their best basketball certainly at the right time. Let's go to number 2 now. It's the Trailblazers and Matisse Thybulle here clocking in. Now watch this. Matisse, he's going to drive through the lane. We're going to show you in just a minute. And then takes off and throws one down there on Micah Potter. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
I thought this Blazers team had a real shot in that play-in, but they are still putting up highlights.
And they got some exceptional dunkers on that team, too. Maybe a Trailblazers dunk contest.
There
We
you
need
go.
to see one of those. All right, our number 1 play of the night. This was a heartbreaker for the Golden State Warriors. Should I say Spurs Harrison Barnes or former Warrior Harrison Barnes? Seconds ticking down on the clock. Over Jimmy Butler, the game winner.
Inexcusable loss by the Warriors, but you got to feel good for Harrison Barnes for doing that against that old team.
Yeah.
Hello, xin chào tất cả các bạn nha. Mình sẽ giới thiệu cho các bạn về kênh của mình và những video của mình cho các bạn biết được là kênh của mình là một video sáng tạo nội dung về chủ đề gì. Video của mình sẽ làm xuyên suốt về chủ đề cắt dán này. Mình sẽ cắt dán những sản phẩm như thế này cho các bạn xem. Đây là những sản phẩm mình đã hoàn thiện rồi. Sẽ giới thiệu sơ qua cho các bạn xem những sản phẩm của mình, cách của mình tạo ra những sản phẩm như thế nào. Và để tạo ra được những sản phẩm đa dạng màu sắc như thế này và như thế này thì mình sẽ cần những dụng cụ sò